Good evening, everybody. Give us a second to start going here. As you will notice, it's just me tonight. Yep. I had to ditch Dockery. I'm just sick and tired of his mouth. And he can't fish, so what's he here for? I'm just kidding. Mr. Dockery has some things going on, so for the time being, we're going to be using my channel for the foreseeable future. He's got some things with his classes that he teaches and stuff like that, so he will be back. He may come in tonight. He was not sure what time he would be able to get home, so don't think you've seen the last of James Dockery fishing. So had something lined up, didn't pan out for tonight, but decided maybe we'd have an open mic night tonight. So I will post that link in the chat here in a few minutes. I just wanted to give it a few before I did that, so I could tell everybody what was going on and see who all was in here, say hi, that kind of thing. Already up to, looks like 33, 32, 33, 32, somewhere around in that number. Let's give some shout outs. So we have Buckeye Catfishing, Hunting and Stuff with J&J with the Mo Raid. That is Mo Homesteading. So quick shout out to her. If you guys have not checked out Mo Homesteading, check her out. She does support several of our channels. She has only a few days to meet her 4,000 hour mark. So she has been doing some live feeds. Even if you can't sit and watch it, if you're going somewhere or you're doing something else in the house and you have, say, a smart TV like I do, put it on there. Let it run. Give her the hours. Who else we got in here? We have Susan Bucksath and Brittany Nonprofit. My awesome employees raiding the house tonight, too. I like it. While they work hard, I'm sure. We got Anna Lakin, the better half of Palmetto Cats. Half Crazy Catfishing, Betty Jean Cross. Catfish Headhunters, John Patrick Third Best. Calvin from K&B Anglers. Brian Menard. Matthew the Knife Baker. Ace Catfishing, LG Bass. CP Grand Outdoors, another one of the Mo Raid. Jason Blackburn. Let's see what I've got here. Creole Catfishing, Ace Catfishing. I seen Avid Catfish Weekly. Lyle, thanks for coming in. See if I'm missing anybody here. Mike Sampson, welcome, sir. Big Slim 91. LG Bass. Michael Murillo. I think that should cover, unless I scroll down and see some more. All right. So, like I said, tonight we're going to do an open mic. I would ask that anybody that comes in and joins, tell us a little bit about yourself, your channel, what's going on. I know one person in particular that wants to come in because they want to tell you about something. But be mindful, we may have one person come in tonight. We might have, 40 people. Let's kind of keep it, to where everybody that wants to come in and say hi. I do have, actually, I know of two people that might be coming in. There's one that's doesn't actually have a YouTube channel, but they will be doing the couple showdown on October 3rd. So he may be able to come in here. I told him about it. I sent him the link, so hopefully he can get in here as practice for when he does not beat me in the couple showdown either. I should say D. He doesn't beat D. Okay, there we go. Who am I kidding, right? That's why I have such a good chance of winning this thing. So I will post the link up in here for StreamYard if anybody wants to come on in. I'll let you guys come in. Otherwise, you got any questions? I seen Michael Murillo saying, he's making comments about my thumbnail, I believe, asking if that was trout gear, carp gear. Michael Murillo, I do other fishing. Not very often, but I do like, especially trout fishing. I do like to trout fish. I haven't carp fished in quite a long time. Look at that. They're already pouring in. Hold on. I got coffee. Let's see who we got coming on in. Let's go with, let's see if I can add it there. Add a string. There we go. Ace Catfishing. What's
Hey,
going
Chad,
on?
how's it going, bud?
Good. How you doing tonight?
Oh, not bad. This is the rod that I was telling everybody about.
All right. So everybody knows that Ace Catfishing just broke 100 subs, so he is looking to give this away. We were talking about it the other night. What we want to do is get a promotion thing kind of going out here, right?
Yep, and I did sign it. It's kind of upside down right now. I got a string running through it.
Hey,
but
we're all upside down, brother.
You turn it's got a red button here. I'm going to leave it set on high.
So that's kind of like one of those rod holders that they use for carp, right? It's already like kind of built in, so if the line goes out, it starts going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a string anyway here in my hand, so if I end up pulling on the string, I got to get it set on here. So I've got it set to high, so hopefully you guys can hear it. But
yeah, I can hear that's loud.
Yeah, when you pull on the string here, it'll go off when you get a bite.
That's pretty neat. So what did you do you did some things to the rod too, right? So tell them about that real quick.
Basically what I did was I used high fluorescent rope. It's like paracord, and I wrapped the handle on it.
Oh, you wrapping that off. So if you are looking for a good bait clicker rod, or looking for
today's catfishing, it is a pull tap smart rod. Oh, I got to shut that off here shortly, but anyways, I did the wrap on it all with high reflective duct tape.
That's awesome.
And then to keep the duct tape from ever coming off or anything, these are actually the colors I used here. But I painted over the whole rod, paintbrush and Gorilla Glue.
Right. So I was talking to Ace about this the other night, and he wants to do this as a giveaway. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this about a month. So through the month of October, what he has asked is that you subscribe to his channel, Ace Catfishing, my channel, and to James Dockery Fishing. Right?
Yep. And that way we can do the rod giveaway right here on the bait shop.
Yep. So we'll go with October 29th, that show. We will do a drawing for the people that are in that chat that day, and we'll get it shipped out after that. Sound good, Ace?
Yeah, that sounds just great. And the other thing I wanted to mention too is, you know how you and James always pick on Mr. Lyle of Catfish Weekly?
I have never picked on Lyle.
And you guys all call him Santa Claus. Well, Santa said that this year, Chad, you are not on the naughty list. So he asked me to stop and do some shopping. He had me pick up a sketch pad, 72 colored pencils.
You know K&B Anglers is drooling right now, right?
He probably is. He had to pick up 48 regular pencils and a pencil sharpener so
Nice.
that you and Mr. Dockery can sit in the corner and draw and color while the real fishermen, your wives, run the show.
All right. Next guest. I like it. Who else we just have in there? Hold on. Sorry. One second there. Skip Stewart. Hello, sir. Katie Collins. Hello. Outdoor Addiction. Hello. And Mr. Maurice. Tim Molina. Bumpin' Mike Greenwell. Good to see y'all. I thought we had another guest in the lobby. Oh, Mr. Ace. It's been a pleasure. But remember, guys, sub to those three channels, please. And tune in October 29th is the day that we will do that. All right.
I'm going to hop off of here so your next guest can come up, Chad.
All right. We got one in the lobby. Here we go. Take care, Ace. Look at this guy. What's going on, Creole?
Man, I am chilling on my front porch, enjoying the cool air. I love it.
I am chilling on my back patio. I actually had a fire going out here in the fire pit a little while ago. It's about died down now.
Well, we're not quite cool enough for that yet. We're probably in the mid 60s right now, which for Louisiana is practically winter.
I was gonna say
that's about as close as we get.
I was thinking if it went below 80, you guys would be cold in winter gear, ain't it?
I tell you what, any cooler, I'd be in a long sleeve shirt right now, but I wouldn't be complaining. I got enough of that hot weather.
Yep. Hey, do me a favor. Turn your phone sideways. There we go. Oh, wait. No, you just got way too close to me. I'm just messing. Yeah, it fills it out a little bit better.
Right,
so what's going on, man?
Man, everything is going on. First, I want to start. I know everybody in the chat, everybody that's subscribed. You know, I've been doing this YouTube thing seriously for maybe 2 months now, and the support has been incredible. I cannot believe how much support I've gotten, how many subscribers I've gotten just in the short amount of time I've been putting a few little, halfway little videos I've been doing.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been doing this long myself, right? I mean, I've kind of started picking it up over the last couple months of doing more and doing some different things, and that's what it takes to get better. Is I was watching I can't remember. I've been watching some, I guess you'd call it self-help on YouTube. Making better content and getting more views and stuff like that. And the guy basically said, do like 100 video challenge to yourself and get 100 videos, but it's more about getting better each and every time, right?
Oh yeah, and then you and I were kind of chatting back and forth the other day that had a one of the best days of fishing I've had in probably 6 or 8 months, and I messed up all the film. Between no sound and water on the lens and all that, it's not worth filming. So go figure. But you learn your lessons as you go and you try to get better.
Yeah, and just adding different things. We've noticed too, just when we record and we go back and start listening, and where we're holding the phone recording each other, I guess we're holding it too close to our mouths and we sound like a horror movie going. It's just stuff like that.
I do the same thing, and I'm trying to get different ideas. It's amazing me that the comments and the chat that I get about people that are just interested in, let's say, our way of life in Louisiana, which it's really not any different than any other good country folk, except for maybe the way we talk, our language, and the food. Of course, everybody's always curious about the Cajun food. So I did do that one catfish cooking video, and I have many, many, many more that I will be doing in the future. Definitely.
That's awesome. Sorry, I just seen that Mo Homesteading's in the chat, and I said I want. Oh, oh yeah. No, that's right. I said I identified as Creole catfishing when she said that you won earlier. I said I identify as that guy.
Well, yeah,
but yeah, you won something on her
she
channel
did,
earlier.
She did a giveaway earlier today in her live chat, and I ended up winning a set of very, very nice round pod LED lights that are
Yes.
immediately going to go on the boat. That way I can actually run at night on the river.
What kind of boat you running?
I'm running a Triton 2072 center console John boat.
Nice.
Got a Bimini top on it that we put. Built custom rod holders for the back. It's basically a rolling advertisement for the Fishing and Stuff YouTube channel. I can tell you now, a lot of stuff I built myself come directly from Keith's channel. It really came out the way I wanted it. It's big enough to go in the Atchafalaya on the Mississippi like we do in that heavy current, and it's definitely done the job for us.
Listen, look at that. Creole has a lot more hair than Shad. Man,
I've got a lot of hair, but look, it's slowly going gray, a little bit here and there. I can't hide my age forever.
Well, so have you? I don't think I've seen it, but have you done a walkthrough of your boat and the things that you've done?
Yes, I have. I posted a video. And I'll be honest, I forget what I named it. Something about you can't win them all boat and gear review, if I remember right. Where I'm basically standing on the deck of my boat. I go through my boat, with all my gear that I built for it, and then I also go through my rods and reels and tackle that I use at the same time.
Nice. Yeah, I had to go back and look. I'm not sure. I may have seen it and just can't remember, or maybe I haven't seen it at all. I don't know.
Yeah, I did. That was probably. It's been at least a month since I posted that one. It's one of my older videos.
I got you.
But without a doubt.
Let's go ahead and say hi to a couple more people here that I see popping in, so I don't miss them. Judith Davis, Ralph. Pardon if I do not say this correct. Ralph Morick. Justin's Fishing Fetish. See, we said hi to Live in Miracle Homestead, I believe, but just in case, hello. Joe Buck, nice to see you. Yeah, one of my employees is getting ready to get married.
Wow.
Yeah, she's getting married October 10th, so it's that second Saturday of the YouTube Couple Showdown.
Second Saturday of tournament. Oh, that's awesome. Man, look, and I tell you, I'm so excited for the couples tournament. Myself, I have never in my life fished a tournament at all of any kind. So it's going to be fun. I think I'm looking forward to just, really just talking to people, as close to face as we can get,
Right.
It's going to be amazing just having a good conversation with everybody, laughing, joking around, and hopefully catching a few fish during the tournament. I am going.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I will be.
Well, I don't want to reveal any spoilers just yet, but I'm going fish my tournament spot Sunday, and I will be filming it. And y'all, I put it like this: y'all better hope the river changes before next Sunday, because y'all gonna be in trouble. I found them.
Well, I seen some pictures you posted of those. What are they called? They're like ocean catfish.
Yeah. Around here, the guys on the coast call them a sailtail.
Yes,
but it's a saltwater.
Those do not count.
It's a catfish. It is a catfish. I can't.
Oh my! If I have to amend these daggone rules one more time because of you guys, channel cats, flatheads, and blue cats.
Well, I only caught one out of the 30 fish that we caught, so it'll be all right. It'll be good. We are but from my normal fishing spot, my home grounds at what we call Three Rivers, which is where the Mississippi River kind of meets up with the Red River and the Atchafalaya. We are 170 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. Like if you would just go down the river, it's 170 miles. But believe it or not, we've got some saltwater catfish in there. We have some shrimp that come in the river every now and then when it gets low. The commercial fishermen will catch a bull shark. They usually catch about 2 or 3 a year in the river. When it gets really low.
I've heard bull sharks come way up. They don't mind
they do come as far as we do, 170 miles. They usually catch 2, 3, 4 every year. Nothing big, 3, 4 feet, but They do catch them. When the river's really low, they've been known to catch blue crab under the bridge right by the house here. You know, they'll come
That
that
would be
far up the
awesome.
river.
I need to make it down to your neck of the woods sometime. That's for sure.
Dude, open invite. In fact, if you come down about let's say February or March, you know that's crawfish bowl season. I'm just throwing it out there. That's crawfish bowl season. I could hook you up, show you how we do it down here.
Well, let me see what's going on. We'll see if we can plan something. But yeah,
Hey,
I think the only time I've ever been to Louisiana was probably almost 20 years ago.
Okay.
I made it to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Well, we don't even call that Louisiana. You're still in Arkansas.
I didn't really get to do anything. I was down there for a wrestling tournament. So
okay.
Yeah, so our summer AAU club. But, so we didn't get to venture out and experience a whole lot.
Yeah, I live pretty much in the center of the state, but all the way on the east side.
Okay.
You know, I'm right. Like I said, if you look on a Google map at where those three rivers all meet up, I'm literally 10 miles from that spot. You know, we've got. I've said it before that I feel we've got one of the best fisheries in the country right here in my backyard. You know, the river makes us better than what we really are. I can promise you that.
Hey, keep talking, brother. You're just selling my trip down there. I'm sure Dee's in there looking right now for places to visit and stay.
Well, I'll tell you like this: if you didn't need any more bait to come down here, this past fall, it'd be about a year now. You know, before I really started filming, we made 8 trips in a row every weekend for 8 weeks, and we caught at least a 45-pound fish every time we went.
Really?
Everybody's personal bests were getting broken every trip. I actually have the smallest personal best of everybody in the family, and mine's 50 pounds, a 50-pound blue.
Really?
Yeah, my wife's is 58. My brother's is 76, which he has our boat. That's our boat record is 76. My oldest son's is 54. And let's see who am I. Oh yeah, my dad's is 62.
Jeez, Pete.
Well, that's what I get for letting everybody else reel the rods in.
Exactly.
You know,
that's why D has the PB on our boat right now.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting is my personal best yellow cat, which if Betty Jean is in here, I'm gonna say it one time, shovelhead, just for her. I'm gonna say shovelhead, but we call a flathead yellow cat down here. My personal best is a 40-pound yellow cat, but not on a baited hook. We used to snag years ago.
Oh yeah.
And that's my biggest fish. On a baited hook, I'll be honest, I've only caught one yellow cat in my life on a baited hook, and that's on film. He really? Away with a couple of pounds. Well, I'm not gonna say we don't fish for them, but the areas I fish, we don't have a lot of them. You got to go by the locking dams and the rocks to catch yellow cat around here. We're not ready for that just yet.
That's interesting. I got you. Woo! Look at this. Hey, I made it onto the big screen. What?
That's what I'm talking about. You're famous now.
Hey, I'm making a name, I reckon.
It might not be a good one, but you're making a name,
right? So I do have another person that's ready to come in, but if you want to stay, I don't care. You know, whatever. I mean,
well, look, if y'all can still see it, I'm gonna kind of put you over my shoulder here. It's kind of getting dark outside, but just to show you how I live in the middle of nowhere, you don't see any street lights. You don't see anything around my house. Look,
your porch is about as big as my house.
The porch is 18 by 22.
That's a nice porch.
Well, if you're gonna build it, if you're gonna go do it big.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. That's right.
Let's bring this next guy in because he's another. This is the guy that I was telling you about that is going to be in the couple showdown. He's here to talk some smack to you, I think, Creole.
Bring it.
What's going on?
Hey, Chad. How are you?
I'm good. There we go. Jeremy Allen. Tell us a little bit
Jeremy.
about yourself. We see you in chat, but
Well, at the moment, I'm currently way up by the Great Lakes, out of town for work. So hopefully to head home tomorrow so I can, do my weekly fishing trips like I always do. I just don't film, I fish, but I want to do this couples challenge. My old lady is the type of woman, she'll go fishing. After 5 minutes, she's always on her phone, doesn't pay attention to her pole. So, I mean,
hey,
so it's
all you
going to
gotta do is be there, man.
yeah. But we're up here getting ready to open a brand new Menards store. So we have to come up and just, punch out some punch list stuff. We actually do all the concrete work. So
Okay.
Oh, that's neat. My brother used to do concrete work.
Okay, yeah. I don't really do the work. I'm an operator. I like dig footers and pads and so on. So I get to set inside. It's always cool in the summer and warm in the winters.
There you go.
But pretty much where I live at in the southeast part of Ohio, there is the Ohio River. I don't fish it much. I fish a small river, flathead fishing. I've never really caught maybe 4 or 5 blues in my life. My biggest blues like 18 pounds, and I just broke my PB like 3 weeks ago on it, which was a freak catch because it was in this small river. It kind of shocked me because I caught it on a live bluegill. So, yeah, kind of caught me off guard. So,
what river are you fishing down there? There's quite a few guys and gals in here that fish down that area.
Yeah.
The Hawking River.
The Hawking River?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, it's just a small river. I mean, some people call it a big creek, but I mean, average depth in it is probably only about 6 to 8 foot. A lot of structure, though. I mean, structure everywhere. Flathead fishing is great. It's easy to go out and catch in anywhere from, 8 to 15 a night. For flatheads, that's pretty good. So.
Yeah, see, Justin's fishing Venice is asking where does he live. I'm not far from him.
I actually live in a small town just on the outskirts of Athens. It's in Athens County, just a small town I live in. We've got a farm out there, so I live out in the country too, just like Creole does. There's not many street lights. Well, there's actually none by me, maybe 2 miles down the road.
There you go. That's the way it ought to be.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Well, I'm jealous of all you. We have been talking about trying to find us a place out in the country because the city up here is just getting way too packed for me. Just real quick, guys, I want to say hi to a few people. I seen Chris Stigman came in. Welcome. Seen somebody else. I don't know where to win. Fin Seeker TV, and hopefully he's got Dinks Outdoors sitting next to him watching. You guys haven't checked them out, please do. Dinks is growing pretty quick. Definitely need to get his name out there, just like everybody else's. Right. Share. May have missed some people, but I don't know. All right, I don't see any more. We do have another guest in the waiting room. Oh man, I don't know if
you guys enjoy that next guest. I got to go and get my bags packed up, so we can go do some last minute checks early in the morning, and then get out. So I'm gonna hit the hay. So you guys have a good night. And
all right, take it easy, brother.
All right, see you, bro.
We'll see you later, Jeremy.
All right, Chad. Take care.
I might need you to stay in here and support me.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Now listen to me.
The myth, the legend.
There's nothing legend about that man. Listen.
What about you, James?
I was driving home, right, and I caught the beginning of the show. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I saw that, Chad. I really did. So, hello, everybody.
Hey, Tim Molina, how you doing again, buddy?
That's right. But no, it was a good class. We had about 25 kids show up tonight, and some of them caught fish, some of them didn't. Anytime you work with a lot of kids, my butt is dragging the ground.
I can imagine.
Wear you out.
But was it worth it?
It was. It always is.
Absolutely.
I mean, every single time. So, but no, they're doing more classes, and like he was talking about, or Chad was, we are going to be doing the show on his channel until further notice, just for the simple fact of me and Katie have been asked to do part of the Hunter's Education program also. Okay. So we're going to be doing fishing plus the Hunter's Ed stuff here in Missouri. And we're coming up on hunting season, so a lot of these kids and everything are wanting to get their Hunter's Ed card. So we're going to be focused on that for a while also. So any of the nights that they need us, for that, that's what we're going to be doing.
Cool.
Oh,
even though you weren't paying attention to me, you were talking to D. So
she was whispering sweet nothings, and said she was going to buy me some more fishing gear.
Yeah, that's not what she was saying.
Not at all.
I was asking about that trip to Creole.
Yeah. she's like, did he say February or March or when?
Hey, look, open invite, ball crawfish season, and just down the road from my house, about 10 minutes, very beautiful hotel and casino. If you're into that kind of thing.
I don't know if I'm catching fish and eating some crawfish. I don't know if I'd have time to go gambling.
And the best part is whatever crawfish you don't.
I might swing by there.
Yeah.
Hey, catfish and crappies in the house.
Gonna make a little round,
Yeah. And we got one ton fishing club. Welcome. Let's see.
And LG Bass is doing awesome on links tonight.
LG Bass is the link man tonight. Appreciate it.
Cool.
So Creole. So I was talking about my employee that's getting married. She's actually taking her honeymoon. Hi, Miss Kate. She's actually taking her honeymoon to Louisiana.
Where at in Louisiana? I wonder. New Orleans, I would imagine.
I can't remember where, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, she has family down there. So she's going down there, her and her husband-to-be, to meet some of that family and stuff.
I got you. Oh, cool. Okay. In fact, I was in New Orleans earlier today teaching a class. We're about 2.5 hours north of there.
Oh, nice. We got
all kinds of educators.
New Orleans.
Was that?
So you got all kinds of educators then.
Yep. See, New Orleans. Yeah, I teach OSHA classes. I teach OSHA 10, OSHA 30 construction. Yeah, I'm in road and bridge work. That's who I work for. I'm a safety rep. I do training, all kinds of other goofy stuff. And but that's what I've been doing in New Orleans today, and I'll be back over there tomorrow, finishing up my class. I live that close to New Orleans, and unless it's for work, I don't go there.
Yeah, so she's actually from Seminary, Mississippi.
That sounds very familiar. That's not far from here at all.
Yeah. So depending on her attitude the next few weeks, I may need you to help keep her down that way.
Hey, listen, you leave Brittany alone, all right? Don't be giving her any more crap than what you already do, dude. She has to put up with you at work. I'm sure that's more than enough. She doesn't need you to run your mouth at night on a show.
Shanti Outdoors, how you doing? And you're right. She says it's north of Hattiesburg.
Yeah.
Hattiesburg.
Little town north there. Yeah, we're not, as the crow flies, we're not far from Mississippi at all. I can be just across the state line on 61 in like an hour from where I live. I'm an hour away from everything. I'm an hour away from our front yard.
Yeah, I got family
in the middle of nowhere. I live.
I see. We've got family down there in Hattiesburg.
Okay.
So, but we usually go down through that way. We went through there. We'd taken a trip down to the Gulf to do some fishing, and we drove down through there and cut across. And so.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I was going to say, I seen Catfish Headhunter said something. So I was going to try to bring him in, Dockery, and since he had other things to do, but I will tell you, he had planned on buying a wig, glasses, everything, and was going to try to imitate you. I'm telling on him. I am.
He should have done it. He should have.
I don't know that he could have pulled that off.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, before I came in here, Chunky Catfishes Outdoors is doing a live stream tonight. So you guys make sure that you go over there and show that man some love.
Oh yeah, that's right. He deserves all of it. I promise you.
Yes, he does.
He deserves
Absolutely.
every bit of it.
You know, I'll be there for the rest of the night as soon as the show's over. So
Yeah, I got some cleaning up and some organizing to do, and then I'll be in there.
okay.
But yeah.
Well, Chad, am I the only, or are we the only couple from Louisiana in the tournament? I believe we are, aren't we?
I believe so. I know we have.
I got to represent. I got to make a good showing.
Yeah, that's right. If you fail, you make the whole state of Louisiana look bad. I'm just saying.
I don't ever fail.
At least in Missouri, they have two. You know, because Dockerys not going to catch any fish, so they at least have Lyle. Kentucky is well represented. We have myself and Dean. We have Norman Mary. Kentucky Catfishing's in it. Trying to remember. Fin Seeker, you're in it, right? I'm pretty sure Finn's in it. There's some people from Ohio, but they don't stand a chance anyway.
Well,
but those people from Ohio, they're going to Alabama to fish, aren't they?
Yeah, the fishing's so bad up there, they're going clear across the Alabama, down to Alabama just to fish. So they hope they have a chance.
I'm going to call my. I'm going to call my shot right now. I'm going to be. I've been drinking a little bit too, but I'm going to call my shot. That this may. Let's see. There's the cup. This may or may not be homemade apple pie moonshine in this cup.
There you go.
Maybe not. Who knows? But like I said, I'm gonna hit my spot early. We're gonna get on the board. We're gonna get ahead of everybody. Then the last hour of the tournament, I'm picking everything up. I'm going to fish what I call my honey hole, and I'm going to catch my big fish of the tournament.
Wow. That's quite the Babe Ruth claim right there. You know what you think?
Yeah.
I'm calling my shot because
he's gonna pack his stuff up and go point and go to his hole and it's over. All right, I got you.
Because while I'm catching my blues in my tournament spot, we call them slicker, but the skipjack are running there right now. They're stacked up. So I'm gonna catch me a few fresh ones. That's what I'm taking in my honey hole for my big one.
I got you.
I can't say where it is, but it's just downriver, and it's a huge ledge that drops from 30 feet to 90 feet of water.
Wow, that's a heck of a drop.
That is where every single one of our PBs have come from. Is that ledge?
Well, I call that area off limits.
See, you can't be making up rules because if you knew where I was going to try to fish, you wouldn't be happy. None of you would be.
Oh, Lord.
Unless you go into the fish market, you ain't got it.
Oh, no.
Let the trash talking begin.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can have your little dinks like, Lyle's going to be catching, or I should say Cindy, because Lyle's going to be all gimped up. And he's going to be. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to
be so much fun. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I care if I catch a fish. I think it's going to be fun enough just talking to everybody and laughing and joking because I'm sure it won't take long for the shenanigans to start.
Honestly, it's going to be a lot of fun.
You didn't even shout out to Realistic. He's in the house, and I'm wearing a shirt.
I didn't see him in here.
You are
there. He is. I can see Realistic. Luckiest shirt ever.
That's right. That is right.
Love it.
But no, I think, like I said, we've all said the main goal is not to win this tournament. The main goal is not to come in last. That's the whole thing.
Skunking would be bad. Very, very bad.
See, and we've kind of got an advantage because some of these people I know have got like weddings to go to and all that other stuff, so they're not going to be able to fish as long as what we are.
Well, real quick, what do you guys think the over/under for how many goose eggs will there be out of the 20 teams?
I'm gonna say 3.
I was gonna say 4. I'm gonna say 4.
I'm gonna go 5.
Go
Say
5.
5.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Real quick,
let me ask y'all this question:
okay.
How many fish you think is gonna take to win it?
20.
I will say at least 15 to 20.
If you
15,
don't
20.
catch at least, if you don't think if you don't catch at least 20, you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm down for that.
Because see, Lyle's going to be fishing. I know, what lake he's going to be fishing on, and that place is just it's chock full of Channelton blues, and I mean it's good fishing down through there. So
see, I'm not used to catching numbers of fish. I'll be honest with you. Normally, when we go, we might catch 5, 6, maybe 7 fish, but the smallest of those 5, 6, 7, maybe 25 pounds. That's kind of the way we're used to fishing. Only recently, because of the tournament, I've kind of changed my game up a little bit, and I'm actually fishing. My spot I'm fishing is 20 feet of water, and to me, that just seems to be 6 inches of water. I'm not used to that. I'm very much a deep water guy. I'm not happy unless there's 100 yards of line out on my reel.
I'm not going to say who's going to come in dead last because I think that honors for us here. I'll get you off camera. Shut up. But I'm going to go ahead and call it. I think I know who's going to win the tournament overall.
There's some sleepers, brother. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. I'm thinking it's going to be Lyle. I know we give him a lot of grief and the whole 9 yards, but I think once he puts Cindy in that boat and they get back out on that water, that's it. I think she's gonna bring it home.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Bar high, there's nothing wrong with that.
Gentlemen, real quick. So I know we got some more people in line in the waiting room, as we will. But wanted to throw out there, if you are on Facebook, go to Catfish Weekly or Fishing with the Chad pages. I know they're there, probably on Palmetto Cats as well. Palmetto put out a video yesterday, and he brought this up, but he is going to do a special kind of like an award show, as you will, for like fishing and YouTube and all that kind of stuff, right? So there's a Google Doc that you can go in and write in names for channels and stuff, and he's asked that you also share that with your friends and family and other YouTubers and stuff. So make sure you guys go check that out. It sounds like a really cool idea. I mean, I already know that I'm already got like 400 votes because I've filled it. I'm just kidding. But no,
I bet you got some. I know one.
Yeah, because he felt sorry for me and put my name on it, and then she's gonna be in there going, "No, I didn't. I'd put who I really like." Oh, look at that! Our goal is 30 fish that day.
That's what I'm telling you guys. I honestly think that we're the oldest couple is going to be the one that's putting it down. I think, like I said, I think Cindy's going to bring it home for him. I really and truly do.
Yeah,
because think about this. She won Chick Fight 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and every time that they've gone to a tournament, she's always done really, really well. So
So he's got some firepower in that boat then.
Yeah. Now, if Hellstand was in it, that'd be a totally different story.
Oh,
because I think Chunky would have it hands down, right away. But my thought on this now is Lyle and Cindy Stokes are going to end up winning this thing.
I'll be honest. I definitely feel like I'm the little fish in the big pond here. So if I can just avoid skunking, I'll be just fine. I'll be happy.
You know how many of us probably feel the very same way.
Oh man,
who's this clown?
Who are you calling a clown?
Look at that.
That's disrespectful.
What's that hat you got on?
What? Finally, it took me long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Is he just giving these things out like candy?
No,
Dude,
I bought it.
I think he's giving out the pity hat to Matt.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Feel sorry for him?
He's like, here, I'll give you a hat, and if you make me a knife.
That could be what it is.
It's like giving him
Yeah.
sinkers and stuff for one. I mean,
Right.
who does that?
Dude.
Who does this?
So, listen, did you hear about that? I had those sinkers in my bag that whole entire trip. My bag weighed like 30 pounds that I was carrying up and down that river for like 2 days. My shoulders were dead.
So Matt messages me one day, and he's like, I'm going to be heading through your town. Can I stop by and drop this knife off? And then he's like, starts talking about sinkers and stuff. Then he requests, what was it, 25 3-ounce sinkers, 25 2-ounce
25
sinkers.
2-ounce, yeah.
And then I threw in a little bit of extra there too. So yeah, he had quite a bit of weight going on with just the box.
I should have left him at camp, but I didn't.
Did you go with all coin sinkers, or were they the no rolls?
Yeah, they were the no rolls. He gave me some bank sinkers, a few coin sinkers, a little bit of everything.
Yep. Yeah, I gave him some bigger sinkers to test out when he was down at the actual river and stuff in case the current was up. So
yeah, I really like those 4 ounces that you gave me. Those ones are actually, I might be kind of hooked on those 4 ounces.
Yeah, I like the 4 and 5 ounce for pretty much most of the time in the river. If I'm like anchored up or something like that, that's good weight.
Yeah, when I had those,
you guys still need to come up and fish the Missouri River.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's nothing compared to the Mississippi. It really and truly not. You get in some of those places down there, and you'll be lucky to get a 10-ounce sinker to hit the bottom.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, because normally when we're in the Mississippi itself, the smallest, like my middle rods, I'll use 10s. And then a lot of times on my outer rods, to try to keep them out, I'll put 2 8s on it.
Yeah.
So a 4 pound away. But we're also throwing chunks of bait the size of my hand.
Yeah. See, I've got the mold for a 16-ounce and a 24-ounce bank sinker.
Yeah.
And I've only made like 4 or 5 of them, and the only reason I have them is for when we do go over to the Mississippi, if the jet ski packs get too close. So you lob something big like that, make a big enough splash, you'll get their attention pretty quick.
I guess so.
I should have used some of those 8-ounce ones that Chad gave me for Norm catching all the dang fish. Should have just thrown them.
Well, you were the net man. All you had to do was say, whoops.
I know. Whoops, and took a picture of me with the fish.
I know, right? I mean, you had a knife and the net. What more do you need to say that was your PB?
Mm-hmm.
That would have worked. It was nice and muddy, too. He could have slipped.
Yeah. See, and that's a true fishing buddy right there. You know, if you're trying to get your friends, at a disadvantage, that's what it's about right there.
Right. No, I ain't gonna lie. I think I was more excited than he was when he got that 40-pounder. I'd never seen one before. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as we heard that rod going, I was like, "Oh man, it's on."
There you go.
Speaking of which, guys, let's keep Avid in our thoughts.
Yep.
He had some family that passed away this week, so let's give a shout out to him.
I'm glad you brought up. I saw him mentioning it right before the show went live, and I forgot about it. Like even when James is here, it was kind of like at the beginning, he was here, but he wasn't. So it's kind of like I'm carrying the show anyways. You think it would have been
always no different. Do, man. Always do.
Always.
All
right. Who else we got in here? Chats are rolling. JP3 finally got his hair finished up. He sent me another picture the other day, and oh my god, it looked like I can't even say what it looked like because this is a kid-friendly show. But yeah, so back to Paul Meadows thing. You do not have to be a YouTuber to be nominated. So, I know he has a thing on there for like if you have a video or photos and such like that, you can send that to the Palmetto Cats. I want to say it's palmettocats@gmail.com. Is that right, Kevin? Or you post up in chat. So, but yeah, again, go to Catfish Weekly on YouTube
or Fishing with the Chad. I know he posted it both those places, and I'm sure on Palmetto Cat's fishing page as well.
Well, Chad, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and step out. 3 o'clock in the morning is gonna come real early. It's 8 o'clock. I always close my chats and my videos with the same thing. I tell everybody bon pêcher, which is Cajun French for good fishing. So y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all having me on the show. It's been a blast.
Absolutely, buddy.
All right, thanks for coming in. We got one more that wants to come back. He seen James Dockery and he was like, "That's my hero."
Oh.
Yeah. James is okay. James, like I was saying to Chad earlier, bud, Lyle said you made the good boy list too. So real fast, we did stop and we got you a set too, so that you're not fighting with Chad over them.
I'm just going to draw dirty pictures on it. I'm going to put Lyle in really bad poses and yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyways, that way you two boys can sit there in the corner and draw while the wives run the real show. But I'm going to hop back out of here, guys.
I think this is a ploy to have you and I not catch as many fish. But does Lyle not realize by putting us in the corner, that puts Katie and Dee at the helm of grabbing the rods and reels?
See, you guys don't know if I'm going to go down and fish with Wallagate or not.
You all scheming?
You boys just got to be nice to poor old Lyle.
You never know, man. I mean, I can fish down there, or I don't know. I mean, I do know the guy that owns a fish hatchery, and I do. I've got some ends. I have got some ends with the conservation department. They have several hatcheries. You never said.
Is it open up to the public?
They put the fish in public places, so I'm counting.
No. That's different. Is it open to the public to go there and fish?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
If they can't make a one day like exception for James Dockery.
Listen,
you've already seen you're disqualified.
Listen, you have been setting up these rules left and right. You let James and all them other guys fish with the blow-up dolls. You can't be going and just making rules up against me now.
I have to keep changing the rules because you all keep being bad apples and making me.
See, we all know that if James is catching fish, it's on rods that he's had sitting out there for 3 days, and they've already got them on them.
They cannot be casted until we say go.
Well, he's going to grab the rods he's already got casted.
I'm telling you, man, there's so many options. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
See,
it's going to be like bass fishing. He's going to shut off the camera and put a catfish on the line and let it go, and then turn the camera on.
Right.
As long as I don't come in last, boys. That's all.
I can't say anything. I'm not even in it. So.
Why aren't you in it?
Because I'm single. It's a couples tournament, not a singles tournament.
Did you not hear the blow-up doll rule?
No, I actually didn't. If that's true, things may change. I'm still going to come in last, but
it's true.
We were fearful that James Smith wasn't going to be able to do it. And even after I had already turned down Catman Clark and was it Mike Greenwell at first, they were talking about it.
Yep.
And then I got begged and begged because he wasn't sure if his wife was going to do it with him. And then I was like, all right, these guys all talked me into it. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
Oh, see, you said his name more than once.
It's like saying Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror. Catfish Weekly, and he appears.
And
I was not going to get in on this.
What's going on, Mr. Stokes?
I wasn't going to get in on this tonight, but it just got so deep it was rolling over the top of my boot tops, and I thought, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I should jump in.
Okay, but he says it's rolling over his boot tops. it could be like 2
Not
inches
very
deep
high.
rolling over his boot tops. Come on now.
Hey, you guys have a great crowd and a lot of new people in the show tonight. I'm really proud of that. Fact that you guys are doing so good. It's awesome to see One Ton and Creole and a bunch of these new people into the show. I'm just happy that all of them are coming in and watching all these shows every night. And the other thing that I wanted to say is, hey Mo, how you doing?
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that I'm the best.
Okay.
Got ahead of
James
myself.
is doing his deal with them kids to get them ready so they can go hunting. Man, if that isn't an outstanding thing for people to do, I give old James a lot of crap, probably more than all the rest of you put together. But
All of you.
yeah. But anybody that would have something going on like you guys have got and would step up to help a bunch of kids on a Thursday night to get ready, so him and Katie, they are the best. They just are, and I want everybody to realize how lucky we are to have people like that helps the conservation department to make all this stuff happen for these kids.
Right.
Because if somebody doesn't do it, they're on limited amount of funding and limited amount of personnel that they got to do it, and some of them kids might not get to go, and that's an outstanding gesture.
And I will tell everybody, listen, check with your state, your conservation, department. They may have a program, where they need volunteers to go and help out, whether it's a fishing program or a hunting program or something like that, and most of the time they require you to do one event per year. Mm-hmm. That's all they do,
and that's not much.
And that's not, you're talking maybe, sometimes it's an hour-long class. Sometimes it's 4 or 5 hours long. And the one thing that they want us, that we're going to get to do, is we're going to get a chance to help out some terminally ill kids. Now, you guys know me. I mean, I can be a smart ass when I need to.
Really?
But when they asked us to do that with those kids, that set me back.
Yeah.
And I told them, listen, I'm not sure, how it's going to go, because I guarantee you I'm going to be one of those ugly crying guys on video, not rolling down my nose at the end of the day, but I just,
that's okay.
It is, I told Katie, no pictures. I don't want, any proof of what's going to happen. But to me, that was the most humbling thing. Yeah. And absolutely. So that's going to be hard.
There is another thing that I wanted to get to before I get off of here and let you guys hash out the end of your show.
All right.
This YouTubers challenge tournament.
Couple showdown.
Yeah. You kind of stole the show, and I really wanted to talk with Creole, but I didn't want to interrupt what you guys had going on because he was doing such a great job on there. But if you get to go down there and fish with him before I do, I'm not going to like you as much. I just want you to know.
Wow. Why can't we just get along, man? How about we try to plan something together?
Yeah, we might do that. We might do that. Right. What a great fishery you got. But
I'll go. I'll have to show up at least a day before whatever I tell you we're going.
See, there we go. The Dockery is coming out.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Grumpy ass old man.
The thing about this YouTube tournament, anybody that fishes last, I can't imagine what that's going to be like. Hi, Stan.
Hey, everybody.
Look who it is.
I cannot imagine what it would be like to be last. So, James, don't be last.
I'm not. Listen. I'm not quite sure what's in store for somebody that comes in last.
It's not going to be good.
listen, we are going to do everything. I don't care if we come in 19th, as long as we are not dead last.
I've been thinking about this. Now, you guys just hear me out. Betty and them are going all the way to Alabama.
Yes, but that's a dangerous move.
I think it is very dangerous. Now, they spend all that time and all that money, and they're relying on Wheeler Lake and Wilson Lake to pull them out. I know a lot of people that's been down there for weeks at a time and never caught a fish.
Hey,
and it's not because they ain't there. That everybody don't catch fish on Wheeler and Wilson.
Well, I mean, when you're fishing an area you're not familiar with, you're either going to break, you're either going to make it or break it, because you got to know how to fish and where to fish that area at any given time. You may get lucky and catch it, because you don't know.
This is not about poundage, which that's a great place to get poundage. It really is. But this is about numbers of fish. And I don't care if they're this long or that long. They all count.
Yep.
So my number is 30. And I don't think that will win, but I think it'll put me in the top 5.
See, and like I said, and anybody that's in this, the main goal, we have talked enough trash to each other and the whole 9 yards. Nobody is going to want to finish in last place.
Oh, no.
Because if that happens, whoever that is, they're not going to be able to come back in these shows for a while.
Yeah, and
they're going to have to hide.
For preparing for a shoulder surgery, I'm going to be cutting bait and baiting it up, and Cindy's going to be doing all the catching pretty much. So, and I'm good with that because I've watched her in action for years, and I'm very confident with that. I'm not at least worried about her ability to catch fish, as long as I'm still able to steer the boat and load it on and off the trailer. The biggest fear I have is us finding fish and there not being any signal. That is the biggest fear that I have, because on Lake Ozark and Truman both, if you're in fish does not mean you'll be able to go live.
Yeah, no.
Same here. I mean, and I'm even everywhere where I fish on the Ohio, 5 minutes either way, I can lose signal. So where I normally fish, I'm not going to be able to. That's one reason why we went out last weekend where we did, because I know around the actual Cincinnati basin, I will have service. And I fished there before, but
Stan left.
Sorry, Stan.
Yeah,
Come back in
so he can get back in there.
I'm telling you, my money is on Cindy this year. It honestly is. I really and truly do, because, like I said, I'm assuming you're fishing Lake of the Ozarks.
That or Truman. Same difference. They're right. One stops, the other one starts. It's the same thing.
That is a hell of a fishery down there for catfish.
They want you to keep all of the underfish that you can keep, because they're so overpopulated with underfish. They almost beg you to take them out of there. There's so many. Wow. So yeah, we do not have a lack of fish under the slot. So, and that's why
my money is on Cindy.
Yeah,
pulling this out.
You may be all right with that. Like I say, I have every confidence she'll do good, and we'll make it happen. But like I say, I don't figure on winning it with 30 fish, but that's the goal. If we catch 30, we won't be last.
There you go.
But there's going to be a lot of people, I think. I got to tell you, the old boy that you guys give all the hell to, old Kevin, at K&B now, him and Pop's going to be hard to handle. They got that lake down there the same way as Lake Ozark, chuck full of them fish where they can just bang, 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 one right after the other.
But listen, I'm a little worried about Pops. Don't get me wrong. But Calvin, I'm not worried about him. You throw some sort of a shiny object, and he's like diving over the boat, chasing it, and the whole 9 yards. You can distract him easy.
My fear is Kevin won't let Pops drive the boat, and they're going out separately. So
hopefully Pops can get the boat in the water and all that kind of stuff without Kevin sabotaging him somewhere. I can see Kevin sabotaging his own dad just to win this.
He's surely going to take his son with him, won't he?
I'm sorry?
He wouldn't do something like that.
Surely take the grandson with him, won't he?
I don't know. Probably it wouldn't be a bad idea to have.
Well, then Kevin's got a messed up shoulder, and just be him and the wife, and yeah.
Yeah, but Kevin, according to Jim Clark, he can't even load a boat on a trailer.
That's what I was going to say.
I mean, we're talking about a guy that can't load a boat. Falls out of them.
Is Jim in the tournament?
Jim Clark?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't mentioned it.
I'm surprised him and K-Bug didn't jump in it, and they'd be fun to have in there too.
That'd be quite the team, wouldn't it?
It would.
It would. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. Give Stan some time to talk to you guys. So.
All right, Matthew. All right. See you later, bud.
But
talk to you later, guys.
Okay, I'm not going to take up any more of your time, James. Thank you and Katie for everything you do. You guys are awesome. We appreciate it a lot. And I'm going to get out of here.
Oh, Lord.
Man.
Stay already on.
I thought I didn't get a chance to talk before. Now I'm really in trouble.
All right, Stan.
Hello there,
Stan.
Stan.
In the tournament?
What's that?
Is Stan fishing in the tournament?
Oh, yeah.
Stan Man is.
All right. And then, God, man. Dude, Calvin, put some different lighting on you or something, man. You just look horrible, dude. You feeling all right?
I can't. Oh, we can't hear him because I muted him.
Well, now, like I was saying, now that I got a chance to talk.
That's why I was giving you a chance there, Stan, because this guy ain't gonna shut up.
I'm not knowing about numbers, but I'm not gonna be going for the big one. I know that's not gonna win the tournament, but
it's all about numbers.
Last night. I understand that, but hey, if I catch a 60-pounder on camera, I'll be happy with that.
I would be happy with that.
Yeah, I would be too. So, but yeah, but like I said, we got to make sure that that we're not last. None of us,
Yeah. Speaking of last, hold on, let me unmute him.
All right.
Hey, Calvin, what's going on? Oh God, I am. Okay, I'm muting him again.
It's almost like when he was on our show, we wouldn't let him talk.
I love this mute button. I've tried it before, but this is awesome.
Family friendly. Family friendly.
Family friendly.
It's amazing how many times that y'all have to say that on this show. I'm shocked.
Well, because Dockery and I try to keep it, educational. We keep it PG. We
informative,
all that kind of stuff. We never try to, make fun of anybody or anything like that. And these guys
try to just wing it with no script or y'all. Right. I've seen the professionalism on the show.
Exactly.
One of the reasons why we love this show.
Totally professional. You are correct. Let me see. What's over there? What's going on there, Spaz boy?
I was just listening to all that, nice, BS that my boost. I had to bring them up off the floor just so that they wouldn't fill up.
That was Lyle's fault. Sorry about that.
It was. Lyle set this up.
Is that what that was? Okay. All right. Yeah. See, I've got a plan. And since we're doing numbers and I don't have to go for the big boys, I've got a plan. And that plan will involve some very nice channel cats in numbers.
Hey, that's good fishing.
See, when you said, first off, y'all handicapped me because I would have won hands.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
You handicapped yourself, man.
I had to mute him for this one because I know I want to get this in. You were handicapped way before we got involved. Okay. Just clearing that up. Go ahead.
I got you. Okay. All right. But I have a catfish pond that and you guys have seen it on my videos if you watch my videos, where Pop and I was catching one right after the other. And it's nothing to go out there and catch 100 channel cat in a day. And then you turn around then, throw that curveball in there and said that it had to be on public waters. Thanks, Dockery.
Hey, listen, you don't think he didn't screw me over too with that?
Well, because I started, the whole fishing in a barrel. We got, pay lakes, and we've got Dockery trying to go to a fish. Dockery trying to go to a freaking fish hatchery for crying out loud. I'm like,
well, Kevin, do you let anybody else fish on that pond?
Well, the pond doesn't belong to me, so there are a few people that are allowed to go out there and fish the pond, but it's not a public pond, unfortunately.
Well, I was trying to help you out.
Not that particular.
Hey, I am glad that you.
I know you are, dude. Not hip, and I appreciate it. Well, I'm kind of like you guys. I'm kind of like you guys on the signal situation. Even if I could, even if it was not in the rules, and I could go to that to that pond, I would not have a good signal. That's the reason I never go live when I'm out there, because there's only certain areas that have enough signal to be able to go live, and it's so weak that I don't even know if I'd be able to go live out there or not. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been a mute point anyways.
Yeah. I heard mute. So you raised a good point. That's cool. What's kind of cool about this is not only is it, the couples and all that kind of stuff, but unless it's a body of water that you fish really regularly and know that you're going to have service, you are going to have to really learn. I mean, we were talking about the Ohio ones that don't want to fish in Ohio and they're going everywhere. But some people might be in the same boat trying to fish an area because they know they have service, but they don't regularly fish that area. So who knows?
Yep.
Well, that's what happened to me last night. My son took me to a spot on the river that we knew has a lot of fish, and there was zero service, and it's 10 minutes outside of Richmond. It's just crazy, some of the issues.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but you're talking about the live stream curse. There's always going to be people, once they start going live, they don't catch anything.
Yes.
I don't know anybody that happens to.
Right there, right here, right there.
Well, I can't say I was fortunate enough. I can't say I was fortunate enough to go live and a fish hit the line while we was live. That was whenever we were out there on Lake Riley during the Grand Slam tournament. So I can't say I was fortunate enough for that to happen.
Yeah. I thought you guys had that Grand Slam tournament. I know I realize this is on live in the whole 9 yards, but once you guys, they started saying that you guys were up there at the top, I thought, man, I hope like hell they walk away with it. I really and truly do. That would have made Pop's day right there. I mean, we don't care about you, but I mean, we would have liked to have seen Pops win it.
Well, I was gonna say the fact that, I mean, and it did make Pop's day. It made my day. The fact that out of 46 boats on that water, there wasn't but 6 of us total that had a Grand Slam, and out of the 6 that were that made the Grand Slam, we were the 3rd highest weight. So, I mean, and the sad thing about it, you was talking about that, Doctor. The sad thing about it was we were literally right across from the guy who won the biggest fish for that tournament. I mean, our baits were in the same area as his bait, and it was just the luck of the draw that the 40-something pound blue, I think it was, or blue, yeah, it was a 40-pound blue, which won the biggest fish, if I'm not mistaken, just happened to swim by his bait, hit his bait at the same time that a 12-pound blue hit ours. It's just luck of the draw.
Yep.
I mean, that's
the way this whole tournament's going to be. That's the way any tournament is.
Yeah, so, I haven't updated since JP3 told me he could be the 3rd.
Hey, Stan, where are you going to be fishing for the tournament, or do you know yet?
Well, I'm going to be on the bank of the James River somewhere. I'm still scouting. We went last night. I see that Tom there asked a question. My son did manage to catch one last night, about 6-7 pounders somewhere in there. But it was just, I've got some things going on and whatnot, and it was just, it was amazing just sitting out there on the bank. It was just great to be out fishing again.
Yeah,
whether I caught a fish or not, it was amazing.
Heck yeah. I think it's
And
embarrassing that you're sucking up the Dockery that you're going to go fish on the James. Whatever.
Hey, don't put, and listen, I'm going to be fishing from the bank on the Mississippi River. So, these guys that have got these boats that are going to be going all over the place.
Not if Katie pushes you in, you ain't going to be fishing from it. You'll be.
Look, the only reason why I don't put my kayak out there is because Katie won't let me. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Heck yeah.
So,
well, the only reason I won't put my kayak out there is my big ass don't fit in it. But
yeah,
I was saying Calvin can't back the boat in, not you, Jim.
Yeah, I'm the type of person that a pontoon is a kayak to me. I'm a big boy.
Yeah, and my son's always he's always a smart whatever, but he's like, you're more than willing to take my kayak if you want. I got no problem with it.
Is K and B in bed?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, on that.
Well, hold on a second. He's got somebody in bed with him.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
I'm Alexis.
That's my Amy Jo. That's who you got to be really worried about, because she is newbie, and which means that she's going to be my good luck piece right there.
Hey,
not if we pay her enough.
Exactly. Hit us up outside of this. We got some talking to do about what we need from you during the tournament.
Oh, I've already started a GoFundMe page for payoffs for bribes.
Payoffs for bribes. See, I wasn't going to come into the show, and then I kept hearing my name over and over again, so I decided, what the hell.
Oh, man. So we'll post it up. We're going to only go a few more minutes, but then and we'll cut it. But somebody asked about posting the link again. Oh, here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe not.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, my God.
They get uglier and uglier.
He fixed his hair finally.
JP, I love your hairdo.
This looks like a sports game.
Oh, Jim?
Yeah.
Now, Chad, don't worry. October 3rd, we're going to see. We're going to see.
Jim. Hi.
Hey, Amy Jo.
We're going to see what the Ohio can produce out there around Racine. I do have access to the boat and ready to go.
Man, I hope your fishing skills look better than your hair does.
Hey, I look just like you, so what can I say?
I resemble that remark.
He does too. Look at him.
I should say your hair did back whenever he was looking like Bozo the Clown or Homie the Clown. Remember that one? That's what he looked like.
I don't play that, homie.
Hey Jim, did you notice
I thought that was?
Did you notice that Chad's voice gets smaller the smaller his head gets?
Yes, it's like a helium balloon. The bigger it gets with more air, helium in it.
I know, right?
M-I-C-K-E-Y.
Guys, stop opening up to where he can sing.
No, I don't think I do not think I won't let it go. Anyway.
Oh my God!
I thought that was Goldberg then and now that came on. I couldn't tell.
So just so everybody knows, this is kind of what the layout's going to be for the couples showdown. So we'll have the 6 screens going on like this. Speaking of which, I need to up my streaming thing tomorrow. So.
Yep.
I wish I could get into the competition, but it's going to be right during the deer season here. So.
Yeah.
Well, you probably
get
fish.
out during bow
Do you
season.
hunt like you fish, Jim?
What's that, James?
Do you hunt like you fish?
Yeah, I only take big ones. I don't mess with little.
So you're gonna take K-Bug out, and she's gonna get it something.
Maybe not this year, but probably next year. K-Bug will get to start hunting with me.
Well, talk to Justin. He may loan you Gabby.
But now we just leased a big property here in the next county over, and we've been getting it ready, and a lot of big deer up there. So I'm hoping to have a bunch of summer sausage come November the 16th.
Yep.
I'll be waiting on mine to come to the mail.
You don't get any.
Kevin will get some. You just got to drive up here and get it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to have to go out and do that too. I just let my son bring it in now.
That's the good thing about it is all I got to do is shoot it, load it up in the Ranger, put it in the truck, and take it to the processor. I ain't got to touch anything else.
You don't process it yourself?
Heck yeah.
I don't know how to make the summer sausage and all that stuff.
Oh man,
It's too much work too.
Not really.
It's nice to pay somebody to just do that stuff for you.
Yeah, but that gets pretty expensive though.
It's going to cost me
real expensive.
for 3 deer. It'll cost me about $450.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah.
I was thinking the last one I did, I want to say it was like about $120 to do my deer. So.
Well, $120, everything ground up, and then the tenderloins and stuff sliced into steaks. But for the summer sausage, you're looking at $2.50 to $3 a pound.
Yeah, so I don't think I had any made, so maybe that's why.
There's all kinds of recipes online, guys.
LG last ones I did were for free. All I did was teach my son how to do it for so many years, and now that's paying back to me.
Oh yeah. As long as I gut it and skin it outside, quarter it up, I'll bring it in the house and I'll put it right there on the kitchen table, and all my kids will sit there and we'll work it all up. We butterfly the back straps, and we grind up what we need to. If we want to make summer sausage, we do it.
Now, do you can your deer, James?
Yeah, from time to time we will can it.
I'm thinking about trying that this year.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, I'll have Katie make a post, and the way that she cans it, you can't tell the difference between deer meat and hamburger once you've canned it. So, if you throw a little bit of barbecue sauce in there,
I saw that Kevin's wife Anno had done that a few weeks back there, so where they got a friend gave him some deer meat. I wanted to try that, but I've never done that part.
No, it's actually, and it doesn't take up near what the freezer space is and all that other stuff. And if you want a real quick meal, there you go. It's already cooked up. You just pop it, on a stovetop or a microwave and heat it up just a little bit. You're good to go.
And the best part about cutting up the deer is have the skillet ready to go and start frying that back strap as you're cutting up the rest.
Oh yeah.
Now, do any of y'all fry the heart?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you got to try it. The heart is excellent.
No,
it's one of the best parts.
Yeah. But Chad, I have been preparing. I've got all the fishing rods already in the truck, ready to go. Got some bait coming to me, and I'm going to get some more Friday when I leave work. Got the weekend off, ready to roll for the 3rd.
What are you going to be using for bait, John?
I'll have some bluegill, some shad, and I have access to some goldfish and feeder fish. I'm going to try some goldies.
Flathead candy.
Oh. Oh, you're fishing on the 3rd, JP3?
Yes.
Oh, me
I just
too.
found out last week it's illegal to use goldfish in Kentucky.
What?
Yep.
Do what?
It's illegal to
Shoot.
use goldfish in
We
Kentucky.
can use,
I see. We were having that discussion, me and a buddy of mine, a couple months ago. I had never heard that either until recently. That goldfish are illegal to use, and I'm like, we've used them all my life.
Yeah,
But
it's,
you
if you
see,
look at the hunting and fishing guide in the blue section, the new for this year, it's in that.
But yeah,
see, gold,
all the bait shops still sell them.
the thing with goldfish is, it depends on what body of water you're fishing. Like my father had friends back in New York that they just had a pond, and people used to use goldfish up it was a private pond. Well, the next thing you know, it was such a small body of water. The goldfish literally did take that pond over. When you're fishing in a bigger lake or river, the chances of them running into each other again, may be minimal. But if you're fishing a small body of water, your goldfish, shiner, all those type of fish, they have a good chance of taking that pond over.
It's true.
Now, I'll tell you here in Missouri, they have gone as far as you cannot throw any carp back. It doesn't matter if it's common carp. It doesn't matter if it's a goldfish, koi, grass carp, Asian carp, nothing. They cannot go back into that water.
well, see, here in Georgia, we can use goldfish as long as it is purchased from a bait shop, and that bait shop goes through a rigorous I don't know how you'd say background, I guess, check with the DNR to make sure that the goldfish that they're selling are not, they can't produce. And that's the only way you can use goldfish here in Georgia. It has to be, it has to be the special bred goldfish. You just can't go to a pet shop and grab up a handful of goldfish, and go fishing with it. It has to come from a bait shop.
That's what New York was. New York was getting into that with basically any type of bait. You couldn't night crawlers, shiners. You had to purchase them from a certified, approved bait shop. You couldn't just go catch your own shiners and bring it to another lake and use them at another lake. You had to buy bait. You basically had to have proof of where you bought it.
That's why I'll never go to New York or California.
Amen.
See, that's like we have a freshwater ditch behind one of the old buildings. One of the guys that work there, he stalks it with a little with feeder goldfish, and he keeps stalking it. He said that way if somebody needs them to go catfishing, there's a net there, scoop them up and go.
Yep.
Guys, I gotta go.
I was going to raise them.
I gotta go get my son.
All right, bud. We'll see you, Kay.
Have a good night, KB.
But yeah, I bought some from the store last year and was going to start raising goldfish to use, but they all ended up dying on me before as soon as they got big enough where I was going to use them, they all died. Okay, now that K and B is not laying in bed, stretched out all whenever he was, it should go better now.
That did keep him a little quiet, though. Did you notice that?
It did.
Well, after he got muted 5 times, he kind of.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay on very long because I've got to call K-Bug and tell her good night and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Man, I've had a really long day. Ugh.
It has been a long one.
It has.
I think we're at an hour and a half, coming up on an hour and a half. Just some closing things, unless you guys got anything else to talk about.
Mr. Chad, appreciate you having me on. James, Stan, John.
Always a pleasure, guys.
I'll catch y'all on the
Good
next
talking with you, Jim.
Yep. Just a couple things to remember. Mo Homesteading, she's trying to reach her hours this week so she can go be monetized. If you would support her, Again, I've had I had 2 TVs going today, even with they were muted and just running through her live stream while she was doing it so we could get her hours. So she's very close.
Yeah.
If you guys can do that, help her out. You know, obviously.
Hey, I tell you what, Chad, if I can cut you off, just another thing. If y'all are looking for the chat, I'm sorry. But I've enjoyed some. Mo's had some really great chats over there. I mean, we kind of mostly stick to catfishing, well, except on, this show where we get into, different topics, but you never know. It's everything from gardening to fishing to, it's just a really, I've had some good conversations over there. That's a really good live that she puts on over there.
Yeah, I've been tuning in the last couple of days, and again, there's everything that, from, like you said, gardening to there's outdoor stuff, fishing stuff. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and
They
she's
were even
got a
tracking
really
the
support system.
They were even tracking the pig that got lost in their town. So
yeah. But yeah, so check that out. Try to get her some love. Kevin's Golden Whisker Awards. I know he posted it earlier, but it's also on several people's pages on Facebook. Check it out. It sounds like a really cool idea. Looking forward to it. The couples YouTube tournament, October 3rd, 4th, 10th, and 11th. That's coming up. The place markers are already scheduled on YouTube. So those are going to be from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern during those times. Oh, that was so cute.
Chad, what are you watching? Oh no, never mind. Back around. Chad, this is the one that busted those channel cat earlier this year.
That was a nice cat, nice channel cat you caught. Bigger than anything I've seen your dad catch, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So what'd you think your dad cut his hair off like that? You hear him?
He's a bumhead.
What did you like it when he just left the side hair?
No.
Not at all.
I thought it looked very distinguished.
It looked very something.
I'm not family friendly, guys. Family friendly. So
Palmetto said it was very, very nice.
Now, Chad, did you get the pictures of those rattle floats I sent you?
Yep.
Those are like $2.70 for a 2-pack up there at Sportsman's Warehouse. I got to go there probably tomorrow after work or Saturday. Get a few packs of those, and I'm gonna buy a new bubbler so I can get ready have my bait cooler down there.
Yeah. Definitely make sure you have plenty of bait to lose to me with all that.
I do want to add one thing.
Go ahead, Steve.
I've never been, as far as the big catfish, trophy catfish goes, that's a relatively new over the past few years to us. So as far as like the demon dragons and rattles and this and that, last night I actually had I've refurbished some of my old Zara spooks from the bass fishing days, and actually had one on last night. I didn't catch anything, but that bait, and I was using a bait. I've got a pretty good size hand. I was using a chunk of bait as big as my hand. That bait with that Zara spook rattle on it had more bites than any other pole that was out there then the other ones had no rattles on it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the things. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing with using those big baits is either you're gonna get slammed with a big one, or then dinks are gonna nibble it and bother you like crazy.
Yeah, or gar. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of gar where I'm at, but there is a chance of for anybody that's seen, even my little picture video there's every night you go out, you got a chance of catching something up to 100 pounds. So I always have a big bait out, at least one pole.
I would too.
I'm gonna try to order some of the Versa rattles probably tomorrow or Saturday, and I'm hoping they'll be here in time.
Hey, y'all are converting me over to some of this stuff. Even the Kevin's show with the lemonade chicken. I had a poll out last night with that. That too got a couple of bites. I'm just so shocked about an acidy bait like that getting hit. It's just crazy.
Oh, sorry. Mo says, now I have a face to the name with more people, though. Hi, Stan.
Hey, Mo.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining in. This was a really, really good night. I'm not sure who we're going to have on next week. I have something in mind, but I am working on that still. So, again, next week, still on my channel, Mr. Dockery. Thank you for, again, like what Lyle said, for what you do for the children. That is spectacular.
I'm going to second that, Dockery. That's amazing. That's something that's near and dear to my heart. I really appreciate you for that.
I just wish more people would do it.
Yeah. Amen.
That's and I do feel like some sort. I mean, it's we're going to let this slip by the wayside if we're not careful. More kids are getting into being on cell phones and video games than they are wanting to be on the outdoors. And the ones that are on the outdoors, or that want to be outdoors, they don't have the people to train them. Not everybody does. Not everybody's got a dad or a granddad or an uncle or a brother or somebody like that that's going to take them out there. So, or
one of the most important things we can do is pass it on. I
absolutely
agree with that.
Yep. So.
Yep.
And that's like that with the daughter that was just in here. Like we started her off on was it spin caster, and now she's a spinning reel better than she does it.
Yep.
And taking her and the youngest fishing, that's the best. That right there is the best.
You're 100% right.
Yep.
Oh, her catching them catfish. Oh, it was funny. It was
the excitement on kids' face, man, just on any fish, especially when they actually get in a fight. That's you just know it warms your heart when just screaming and laughing, and I mean not like they do when they see Dockery's face, but an actual joy, right? So it's good stuff,
Well, watching her, like the back part of the handle behind the reel, it's so big on those catbuster rods. She has it tucked up under her armpit, trying to reel this thing and saying, "It's a big sucker! It's a big sucker! Come on, I need help." I said, "Nope, do it yourself. I'm here with you all the way. I want to see you do it." Yeah. And she did.
Well, and not only catching fish, but my granddaughter, one of my best days was we didn't catch anything, but she sat there in the water knee deep casting for 2 hours and kept casting and kept casting and kept casting. So that's that was great.
Fellas, I love you. I'm about to mute both of you because Chunky Cats Live is on.
Goodbye. See y'all later.
I will see you guys over there.
We'll see you guys.
All right. See you guys.